Today, I'm going to be walking you through exactly how I use ChatGPT to write a best-selling book chapter. Last year, I helped publish over 50 books using this exact method. I'm going to be sharing that with you today. Now, in this training, I use a worksheet of the top prompts I use every single day in my six-figure business online. And if you want access to those, the link is in down below. Make sure you click that so you can have access, so you can start writing books. Hope you enjoy this. Like and follow for more. Comment. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know how you like the prompts. And let's just get into it. Most nonfiction chapters, right? Great model. I always like to go to best-selling book last year. It was massive. Alex Hormozi has just blown up. He was already big and he just blown up. $100 million Offers is one of the best books I've read. I refer to it. It's on my desk always. I refer to it all the time and go back to it over and over and over again. So what to include in each chapter for a nonfiction book, right? You have your intro, personal story, or as Russell Brunson says, how I learned or earned this information. Right. So it can be the structure I like to go with is the problem you or the client had, how you solved it, what happened from there, and then the promise or opportunity for the reader. The next is the 1 to 4 points we'll cover in each chapter, which we just generated with GTP. And then from there, the conclusion, action steps. So the summary of the chapter and what they need to do next. Then always in every chapter, there's a call to action, something to get them off of your book and into your other offers. Okay, so you want to give them something of value. Video, deep dive, templates, resources to help them further. Can be anything. Book a Calendly call for 15 minutes, like anything just to get them off. Have it relevant to the chapter you're talking about. But you can link in opt-in page, YouTube, website, coaching services, and other products, okay? Now, how do we do that with AI? Boom, we just generated a badass outline. Now, how do we go? Okay, I love that. Now I want to write a chapter. So let's pick a chapter. The reward, chapter 9, seizing the sword. Okay, cool. Let's hop in and see what we can do. Oh, there we go. So inside of my super duper special prompt list, we will scroll down. Book blurb. Okay. And then here we have a chapter. Now, I've broken this out and said you can do this all at once with one prompt, and that's what we're going to try today. Or you can break it down into different prompts. Like depending on what AI tool you use, you will have more success when you break it down or less success. So I try to include that as well and inside of my coaching. So we're going to write a chapter using this format. Now you can see I did everything. Okay, I'm just going to paste it over here because it's easier to see. Boom. Okay, write a chapter. I'm going to say, right, chapter, what was it? Chapter 9, using this format. Intro, personal journey, how I learned to earn this information, the problem. You can see everything I discussed right there. All right there, all in one go. Let's see who's ready to see if it can actually do it. I'm ready. Let's press the button. Okay, so ChatGPT can reference all of what it wrote above. So when I say chapter 9, it should pull up, remember this, understanding leg anatomy, the best exercises, right, common mistakes, and leg workout plan. Cool. Introduction. John, I'm a personal trainer. Obviously, you wouldn't use this. You would put your own introduction in there, but this could give you some prompts and on a way to go. Okay. The problem for many men, achieving Greek god lower body can be a challenging task. So it's referencing the legs. Okay. Lower body is a complex area, includes the legs, glutes, core muscles. These muscles require a specific type of training. Great. Solution. Years of research and experimentation, I discovered the secret to building a Greek god lower body. Amazing. And the promise, by following this information, this workout plan outlined in this chapter, you too can achieve the Greek god lower body you've always wanted. Right? This chapter will provide you with the knowledge, the points we will cover, right? And then it references those 4 points again. Boom. right there. Conclusion, right? In this chapter, we discovered action steps. One thing it's missing here is a call to action. And this was good copy, but wasn't great. So I'm going to say rewrite this using, what's the secret hack here, guys? Using visceral emotional language. And then I'm going to say something else. Make it feel like Trevor, I'm giving away my best secrets right here. So make it feel like the reader is learning insider information.
So you're definitely giving away our best secrets.
I know, man, but you know,
over here, I'm like, I was getting ready. Look, I had my phone next to me, and I was getting ready to say too far, too far.
too far. I know. I tend to take things too far.
Chat, keep going, Zachariah. Everybody type into the chat, keep going.
Who wants more? Who wants more?
Vote Trevor. Chat, Trevor, you are outvoted. I rarely get outvoted as the CEO.
Now, check this out, guys. All right, we told it to rewrite it with visceral emotional language. Y'all remember this boring kind of content? Oh, by following the information in this workout plan. Great. Blah, right? Sucks. So, check this out. Are you tired of feeling self-conscious about your skinny legs and weak lower body? As a personal trainer and fitness enthusiast, I know the frustration and disappointment of not achieving the Greek god body you desire. But I'm here to tell you that I've unlocked the secret to building a powerful, toned, aesthetic lower body that will leave others envious. Boom, mic drop. I could leave right here, right? That should be enough for you guys to generate some amazing copy. This is scary good. I love it. Blow up the chat, guys. If I'm freaking blowing your mind right now, please blow this up. Okay. The problem, let's be real, building a Greek god lower body is not easy. It requires a specific type of training. Cool. Okay. The promise, the points we will cover. So it didn't break down the chapter. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. The 4 points we will cover, right? Understanding the science behind lower body development. Cool. Conclusion, action steps. Look at this. Read and internalize the information. Incorporate the exercises. Track your progress. This is good, but we can do better too. I'm not going to dive into that. We're not going to write a whole book today. But now that I have the 4 points, let's say I want to expand upon them. Right? This is all I got to do. Right? And this is like brand new, guys. I literally came up with this inside of ChatGPT this last 2 weeks working with my current students. Like I'm telling you, this is not used by anyone else in the industry, right? 7 paragraphs on. Okay. Okay. Rewrite. It's using numbers. Fine. That's fine, right? Rewrite, but please do not use numbers. Please do not number the paragraphs. All right, ChatGPT, it's okay. I'm not mad. Boom. And there we go. Right? Now, think of that 3 more times, right? Immediately you have a 1,000, 2,000 word chapter in the matter of minutes. Okay? In a matter of minutes, right? Now, obviously, a couple things I want to cover. You need to insert your own personal story, your own words, right? You want to insert your own story, your own languaging, right? So this is just to help you with the start, help you kickstart this journey of writing a book. But we get into all of that. How do you use voice to text, right? To insert what you're writing. We kind of up the ante with everything that we do to make sure that this comes out sounding like you and it's conversational to the ideal customer you want to attract, right? That's another important thing. So I don't know if I have any more. Let me see. Yeah, tons of different stuff, but I will like leave there, right? We'll start there. Oh, right. We're getting into the hack behind becoming a bestseller. Now, say you write this book, right? You either write it with me, you write it on your own, which now you should be able to do just with what I taught you tonight. You could take this on your own and go write it, right? But I want to show you how you can kind of the hack behind becoming a bestseller. What does that actually mean when someone says bestseller? Some of you here might be New York Times bestsellers. I don't know. Some of you might be Wall Street Journal, USA Today, or Amazon bestsellers. They're all great. They're all different. Some have varying degrees of difficulty. But there's this really cool tool I want to show you called Publisher Rocket. I use it all the time for everything, for every book that I publish. And what this does is it breaks down the entire Amazon KDP to show you what it really means, what categories you need. And I know it's really small here, guys. There's no way I can zoom in on this. So I'm just going to kind of walk through with my voice. But what it's doing, it has all the categories here on the left-hand side. Amazon has tens of thousands of different categories for books and Kindle. Right? A lot of you may think that you can list your book in 3 categories. So if you go on Amazon and you look at a book, actually, I can probably do it here. Go to any book. Books. Okay. Kindle books. Awesome. Long time coming. Great. So there's these 3, right? Billionaire romance. I didn't know that was a category. Okay. Number 1, billionaire romance. So, and when you publish your book, there'll be three categories that you can list to, but you can actually list in 10 categories for Kindle and 10 categories for books. There's different categories for both of those, or there's a different set of categories for both of those. So you just have to email Amazon and tell them, list out the 10 categories you want to be in, and they will put you in 10 categories. So what does that mean? For if you're writing a book on self-help, all right, we'll choose Kindle categories right here. We'll just do motivation. Okay, motivation and self-improvement. Now, again, I know it's really small. I'm going to highlight it, but this is a Kindle category for motivation and self-improvement. Now, what it's telling me here, this column, right, is the Amazon bestseller rank of the number 1 book in that category. The number 1 book in motivation and self-improvement is ranked number 48 out of all of the books on Amazon. That's insane. Right? Then it tells me the sales to number 1. Now, what does that mean? Sales to number 1 means how many books you need to sell in one day. Amazon does their bestseller ranking by one day, per day. In one day, you would need to sell 1,788 books to be listed as number 1 in that category. Okay, that's a lot, right? That's a lot of books in one day. But let's look at this over here. This category that I just highlighted, Kindle Store, Kindle eBooks, religion, spirituality, personal growth, motivational. Your book could also be listed in this category, right? Do you know how many books you need to be listed as number 1 here? It says it, 79 books. So understanding this tool, understanding that you can be listed in 10 different categories, actually 20 for your 10 for your printed book and 10 for your digital book, right? And using that and this knowledge, using tools like this to your advantage will get you that number 1 sales ranking pretty easily. Now, this obviously doesn't get you onto USA Today, Wall Street Journal, or the New York Times. Those need to be 10,000 in 1 week. So to hit those, but you still get to call yourself a bestseller here. Another little thing I want to share is you see sales to number 1. It says 1,788, right? But sales to number 10 is only 15 books. That's kind of weird. Out of all the books on that category, number 10 is only 15 books and 1,700. What that means is that the top 2-3 books in this category are eating up all of the profits in that category. So I wouldn't choose that category. I may, but I would want to pad that with other categories that I'm going to do better in. Okay.